I will go to them when the time is right. Maybe in Ace Attorney 7. Hello everybody and welcome back to Apollo Justice. I'm sorry I've been ill. Well, I'm not sorry. I've been ill and I apologize for the inconvenience. But yeah, no, it's good to be back. I'm still a little bit ill. So apologies about any big coughs and stuff. But I figure let's just jump right back into it, huh? And then they went off almost simultaneously. If you're finished, may I return to my cell now? I'm not accustomed to standing for such long periods of time. Mr. Gavin! Have you heard a single thing we've said? Oh, I listened quite closely to your little tale. Quite an entertaining piece of fiction. What? Clavier, surely you understand. We're back to the evidence. The lacking evidence. Nothing proves a link between him and the Torquenine that took Drew Misham's life. Objection! What about the restaurant? You killed Zach Gramery! To keep him from talking! I killed no man of that name. Read over the report again, if you like. The victim was a traveler by the name of Shadi Smith, about whom we know little else. I can't seriously think that I knew he was that particular fugitive. Objection! Okay, then why did you kill him? I plead my right to remain silent. Remember, this court did not convene to put me on trial. The defendant's name is Vera Mission, suspected in the murder of her father. My trial's been finished for 6 months now.
I'm afraid we have strayed considerably from our purpose here. This court concurs with the witness. It is defendant Vera Mission who is on trial here.
No! But you were doing so well, Apollo!
As long as there is no evidence to support the accusation against him, this course of inquiry cannot find Vera Mission innocent.
Objection! Your Honor! Phoenix Wright spent 7 years collecting this evidence! Objection! You still don't get it, do you? Let us assume there was poison in his nail polish. Who then was responsible for causing Vera Mission to bite her nails? What? It wasn't me, I know that much. The one who brought that poison to her lips was you. What? Evidence is everything. There is nothing more.
I believe this discussion has reached its conclusion.
Your Honor!
Mr. Justice, you have performed admirably well for a novice attorney. I respect your partner, Phoenix Wright's determination as well.
However, without direct proof, you have nothing. Isn't that right, Clavier? Unfortunately, yes, Christophe, you're right. That is, you would have been right. Until now. What? Does the news not reach your desk in solitary? The eyes of the nation are on this courtroom today. This is the trial case for a new judicial system. That's right! I'd totally forgotten. The jury system! Juris, you say?
The current judicial system has been deemed too closed off from society. This new system attempts to inject the wisdom of common citizens into the law.
common citizens? Wisdom? Is this some sort of joke? What could we possibly gain by doing this? Entrusting our judicial system to a mindless emotional mob of irrational mouth breathers?
Common citizens have something called common sense. Common sense is not restricted by the law.
Nonsense! There's only room for two in this court. Me and the law! Keep the riffraff out. Out, I say! They're not in the court, actually. They're watching everything by video camera. Huh? How can you allow this? Incidentally, the one responsible for making this happen was Phoenix Wright. For Phoenix Wright. So, everything was leading to this. Of course. Right. 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 I won't accept. I can't accept. This is no court. Law is everything. Law is absolute. You'd let ignorant swine soil your courts. Christoph, it's over. Clavier! The law is absolute. You can't be serious. What? Odd. I thought you spent your life looking for loopholes. The law isn't absolute. It's filled with contradictions.
The law is the end product of many years of history, the fruit of human knowledge, like a gem polished to a gleam through trials and errors. It is this fruit we receive and pass on and face in our time. And it is always changing, growing. Nurturing it is our task as human beings.
Except for you, Christoph. You aren't changing. You've stopped. You're not needed anymore. I couldn't think of anything to say. Maybe because I still haven't seen enough. But someday, I'll know what law is. And I'll fight to change it if I have to.
I see no need to further prolong this trial. This began as the trial of Vera Misham, accused of murdering her father. The painter drew Misham. However, several other incidents were reviewed and we seem to have reached a conclusion. Before this court declares a verdict, I await your decision. Jurists of the court, for the death of Drew Misham, how do you find the defendant, Vera Misham, innocent or guilty? I turn to you now to consider this matter.
October 9th, 12:48 p.m., Jurist Chambers. This ends the trial for this case. Only the verdict remains to be decided. Defendant Vera Misham is currently in intensive care. If a decision cannot be reached today, it may never be reached. The factors involved are simple. Did the defendant poison her father that night? If so, she is guilty. Or was there another reason for Mr. Misham's death? Did another person poison him? If so, she is innocent. A panel has been provided for each of you to input your decisions. That is all.
Please, wait!
Yes, jurist number 6.
There's something in the jurist handbook here.
Persons involved with the case may not be jurists. That is correct. I've looked into all your dossiers. None of you were involved with the development of the case. With the development of the case? I see. Does that answer your concern? It's time for your verdicts. Make your decision in the case against Vera Misham. After 7 years, the truth is ready to be heard. Judge wisely. Judge well. Guilty! Nah, just kidding. Oh my god. Dramatic bracelet reveal. And so a verdict was reached on October 9th, 2:14 p.m. The first verdict under the jury system. Innocent, by unanimous decision. The record will show that when the verdict was announced, special witness Christoph Gavin laughed. A laugh louder than any ever heard before, or since. A laugh that echoed in the halls of justice, lingering for what seemed like hours. October 10th, 8:30 a.m., the morning after the trial. In an intensive care ward, a true miracle occurred. Vera Misham opened her eyes. October 10th, 10:12 a.m., Hickfield Clinic. Vera! Oh, I'm so glad.
Polly, can I just talk to you for a second? I've noticed every time we, come into a new room, you say the date and the time and the room? And I feel like we never addressed this. Why do you do that? What's up with that?
I didn't know you could hear. Why are we... Trucy, let's just finish the game, okay, Trucy?
Okay, Polly. But I can see you. I see you, Polly.
Okay! Well, Vera, I'm so glad!
Don't cry, Apollo. I'm happy too. I'm proud. You did well, Apollo. But I thought about, what if Vera...
Hey, now, don't you start crying too! Sorry you had to see us like this. Vera?
Thank you so much, Apollo. Thank you.
No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pressed you like that. If I hadn't, you never would have bitten your nails.
No, I was wrong. Staying locked inside like that. Clinging to my good luck charm.
Vera.
When I opened my eyes and saw you, I finally understood. It's important to be a part of the world. To see things with your own eyes.
It looks like that poison had some effect after all. It's like a decade of therapy and several antidepressants and just a comfortable, stable life just packed into that poison. That's a very convenient poison. Does anyone know where to get any? No? Okay, I guess I'll just keep being a lawyer, putting people behind bars, and they will die, and that'll be fine. That'll be my therapy. Okay, we go. Let's move on. It killed off whatever was holding Vera back from life.
I knew you'd pull through, Vera. I mean, that's what Apollo was fighting for the whole time. Your future. You won't forget it. Here, thank you.
No, really, it's okay.
Ooh, look, it's me. I love it. Thanks.
Is that me?
She really captured your essence, Apollo. Well, I think so, at least.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm stepping on your line, Vera, again. Classic. I'm gonna miss doing that to various people. Anyway.
That reminds me. Do you know where the other lawyer is?
The other lawyer.
Oh, you mean Daddy! Except he's not a lawyer anymore. It's my fault, isn't it? I'm sorry. Oh, no, that's not what I meant! No, it's okay. I'm through looking away from the things I've done. I hope I can look him in the eyes again someday and apologize.
I'm sure he'd be happy to hear that.
He brought all those things for me when he came to visit earlier.
You mean that sack of videos? Mr. Wright finished watching them all?
You know, I knew my real daddy was alive.
Huh?
I was there 7 years ago, remember? I was the one who helped him vanish from the courtroom.
You did what? How?
I'm not telling. He promised me that day he went away.
We may not meet again for some time, Trucy. But know this, I will be watching. And one day, I shall return. You're the next Grammary, after all.
Oh, Trucy. In the end, he couldn't keep that promise, could he?
It's okay. Felix is my daddy now, even if he can't really play the piano.
That he can't.
Oh, and I've got you too, even if your voice is kind of loud sometimes.
Glad I made your list.
Hey, come to think of it, where is Daddy? The one who can't play. Do you know Apollo?
I think he said he had to meet someone.
I wonder. Maybe it's a new mommy.
Ugh.
Oh, Trucy? Yes, Vera? I was wondering, could you show him to me once more? Sir Hat, was it? Oh, he's not been knighted. Yet. Here goes! Do us an impersonation, Mr. Hat!
Objection!
Not loud enough. And I like Miss Magic Underwear better anyway.
That's magic carvings, Apollo!
So, your memory's returned.
Mr. Wright, was this all a part of your plan too?
I don't know what you're talking about.
When I lost my memory, I was reborn as Lamurar. But you knew my true identity, did you not? That is why you chose me as one of your jurists.
Ah, you're thinking into it too much. Besides, there was no guarantee that regaining your memory would make you happy.
Of course it is a happy thing. For so long, I thought I was alone. But now I know I have children. 2 dear children. I'm so proud of them. This too, I think, is thanks to you.
Are you going to tell them?
They do not know?
Nope. They don't know their mother. They don't even know their siblings.
I will go to them when the time is right. Maybe in Ace Attorney 7. Until then,
Don't worry. I'll take care of them for you. They're very important to me too. A little annoying at times, but still. I have to keep an eye on her at least. Because I'm the only one who knows how she really feels. On the inside. Your bracelet.
yes.
I've seen a lot of mysterious things these past 7 years. But your bracelets were the strangest of all. I remember meeting him half a year ago now in Christoph Gavin's office. And then I met you. 2 fates destined to intertwine. And I was there when they crossed. I'll never forget that.
Such a small thing, that bullet. Yet it tore who I was away. Years ago, during a simple rehearsal. It was a miracle no one died, but I didn't survive that accident. That is why I left the troupe, my family. Now, my memory has returned. I am myself once more. For the first time, I am glad to be alive, Mr. Wright.
Speaking of miracles, Vera Mission regained consciousness this morning. I can only hope she's as glad as you are.
It is a strange thing, fate. Sometimes a life is taken. Sometimes a life is spared.
You know what I've been thinking? People don't die that easily, really. As long as they've got something worth living for. And that's pretty much the end of my story. For now, anyway. I've still got a long way to go. And this power of mine, well, it needs some work. But there's hope now. We'd lost it, but somehow we found it again. That's why people are smiling again. Hope. Yeah, I think I'll keep at this lawyer thing for a while. Oops, training time. Gotta go. Cords of steel. Here comes justice! It's an interesting game, this one.
I'm glad you're staying with the agency, Apollo. It's like I found my long-lost big little brother. Oh, and don't you worry about Troop Grammary. Tracy's on the case. Now that I have this, thanks to Daddy.
Trusty Grammary, frankly, I got my doubts, but Hat's Grammary, now that'll pack a bin.
Ah, Mr. Hat, you goober. Yeah, I don't know. This case is very. It kind of just. I don't know. Well, let's do that. Look, it's not every day you'll get a trial that works hard as one of our gigs, yeah. That's why it's over. The governors are breaking up. The news course are run on tissues at supermarkets nationwide. Yours are real stars now. I look forward to our next jam session. Oh, yeah, I don't know, this... So, I didn't realize, first of all, that, like, this last bit was, like, just about done anyway. I should have just kept going, at the time. I didn't realize. I thought it was the end of... I thought there was a little bit left. Well, it's finally over. You know, thinking about it, I've been a piano player longer than I was a lawyer. Now that everything's sorted, and I've got time on my hands, maybe I'll take some lessons. Maybe I'll take the bar exam. Again. Oh, Phoenix. But yeah, no, I'm really sorry, everyone. I should have just kept going and finished this off, because this is going to be a really short episode now. But, yeah, no, this case it's very... I don't know, it does resolve a lot of things. It opens things up a little bit as well for H25, which H25 kind of just ignores everything that this game sets up, so it's kind of frustrating in retrospect.
So, I was standing around eating snackoos the other day, when I got this crazy idea. What if they were golden? You could augment the crunch, or better yet, make them ding. Ah, the power of science. Although the preservatives might not be 100% safe.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's an interesting one. This game and this case in general, like, because this game, it had a lot to do. It had to be Ace Attorney 4, but you know, originally Shu Takumi kind of just wanted to move away from Phoenix, right? But Capcom kind of made him bring it back.
In an unlikely event, your own Russian feast come to Borscht Board Club. The only thing colder than the restaurant, the Borscht. But a greater challenge is being required. Then come to the hideout. You know who to ask for.
Yeah, it's a very interesting game. Yeah, because like Capcom kind of forced Phoenix into it, and so the game ended up kind of being about Phoenix, but also not at the same time. He's kind of the main character. It's just he's not really. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. I kind of feel like this game should have been called Dual Destinies. You know what I mean? Like it's very like Apollo and Phoenix, and also Apollo and Trucy. There's a lot of duality.
So, Kentucky Pastries is getting back to its eastern roots. Spread the culture after all. Yo, boss, culture time.
This is how we ride the route, capiche?
but we're still about giving back to the people. Yo, boss, PR time!
And this is how we write to people. Alright.
Not that Walkie's paying any attention. Whoa, kids.
Oh, Walkie. Fun. This is gonna be fun, a little tour of all the voices. But again, yeah, I'm really sorry for how short this episode is. It's right at the end of the trial, the last episode. That's really bad. Oh, I'm sorry.
Zoe! Chinese characters on the cake was a fly idea like 2,000 years ago, believe that! Man, you wanna make it today, you gotta keep it real, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that's why I made the OG cracker for real! I know it don't look like no cracker, G. What you want me to call it, the OG muffin?
Oh, Walkie. Drop the black scent, you fuckhead. Oh, bless him. Just the perfect little shit. I just want to ruffle his hair and throw him into garbage, you know?
I don't know where all this talk about food is coming from. You ask me, there's only one food and that's noodles. Noodles forever! I got a new one too. See, this time, I just put a big chunk of salt in the bowl. Why pretend? All those noodles is about the salt! Salt forever!
Oh, classic. Oh, El Dude. Always making me cough. Oh, goodness. Excuse me. Oh, Wesley, you fuckhead. My exceptionally inquisitive nature has won me unequivocal adoration in my department. You see, they used to call me Wesley Stinkler and Wesley Sticky Hands. But no longer. I have a new name, one that reflects my true academic nature. Wesley Sicker, reporting. Yes, curiosity is a sickness, and I am the cure. Jesus Christ, Wesley. I kind of forgot how to do his voice there for a second. I don't know, I really like this game. I like it a lot. I do feel like it loses steam towards the end, but I think overall the journey's really great. It sets a good foundation for like the next few games, which the next few games kind of borrow stuff, but they iterate in ways that are good and bad from Ace Attorney 4, but it's nice to kind of get back into it. I don't know how to thank you all for what you've done. Light has returned to my life, and with it, joy. I may have lost years, but I've gained a treasure. 2 treasures, in fact. I will think of them when I write my next song. Oh, Lamora. So pretty. But yeah, no, I don't know. This game's a mixed bag for me. It's definitely a mixed bag, but I love it. I love it to death. I think it's wonderful.
Brussel here, back on the beat with another interview. How do I feel about things turning out? No scoop yet, but journalist confidence in mid condition.
Fucking fuck, Brussel. We'd never be done with you, you fuck. Oh, this game.
Decided to keep painting. Originals only, of course. I suppose I have to see a bit of the world outside to find what to paint. But I know there are good people out there now. I've met them. The door's open. The world is waiting. Thank you.
Oh, Vera. I like Vera a lot as well. It just feels like she didn't have a lot of time to kind of shine, you know, because the game, the investigation phase of this case kind of just slips by. There's not really. Oh, look at them, the Rubers. Aw, can't wait for them to never find out they're siblings. Yeah, spoiler alert, space 26 and 5. They just never find out that they're siblings. Oh, it's real bad. It's bad. Oh god. Well, that was half an hour. Oh, I'm so sorry, everyone. Thought it would be a longer episode, especially like coming back to it. Oh, I'm so sorry. We're not getting to the next game, but we could just like have a little look through stuff. Like let's have a look through the stuff. Episodes, options. What do we got? Can we see like extras and stuff, or is it just this? Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't know. This whole there it is. Installation and museum. Where's the museum? I guess it's over here? Yeah, okay. Let's, put some music on. Turns out we can't do that. Because the game it stops you from doing that. From streaming, like recording stuff. But we can look at the art. Let's have a look at the art. See the character designs. Oh, these are cool. Oh, I love looking through this stuff. Oh, I love this music too. Yeah, no, I mean, this game, it's very interesting. It's an interesting experiment for the Eterni formula, kind of restrained and sort of freer at the same time, but still, yeah, it lives in the shadow of Phoenix Wright. It really does, and I think that damages it. It would have been interesting to see this game without Phoenix. I think that could have worked. I think he's sort of there to... I don't know, I think you could remove him and replace him with another character or something, you know, like, or just give Apollo more to do, and... Because I think they were just hoping that, you know, Apollo would be set up as the main protagonist for the next couple of games, but he kind of falls into a deuteragonist and sort of triagonist role where, like, he's not really relevant until, like, the last case of each of these games. Like, it's, yeah, it's not great. But yeah, no, I don't know, with this last case as well, it didn't really feel like, I don't know, it didn't feel as satisfying, I guess, because there's a degree of, like, you know, with Ace Attorney, like, you kind of want to, especially with the end cases, you want to feel like you've got them. You've been like, haha, gotcha, you know, you've revealed this, and now we've proven, you know, unmistakably, you know, that you've caused this thing. But with this case, you don't get that, because they've introduced the jurist system, which means that all you need to do is make your case now, which I don't think necessarily creates as interesting a sort of a dramatic finish, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not as kind of gotcha. It's more like, well, we made our case and now people are gonna see that you obviously did it, as opposed to, like, which, you know, is obviously like a good thing in context of the universe. You know, you don't want to have to, like, make lawyers have to fucking prove things and in absurd standards, you know, when it's clearly obvious the person on the stand is guilty. But, like, yeah, I don't know, there's something here that just isn't quite the same as other cases in the series, and you can kind of see why they went back to how it was. So, like, for Tony 5 and 6, they kind of just ignore the jurist system. They kind of just, like, pretend it never happened. Which I don't think works. I think if you're going to do that, you need to make a point of it, that, like, maybe there's more resistance to the jurist system. Because, like, I have my own idea for Ace Attorney 5 and 6, by the way, everyone. Like, I have, I thought about this a lot. I have my own, like little headcanon for how it would go. And in my version, you know, there's just more resistance to the judicial changes in the first place, and that kind of leads to there being like almost like a secret society running through the government, and that's the kind of the thing that Phoenix is ultimately fighting. That's also part of his mission. And I don't know. I think it would be interesting to sort of go down that route of just like let's examine let's take this Dark Age of the Law trilogy and really like deconstruct the law more, you know, because they do it a little bit in this game, but they clearly set it up to be done. They clearly set up the possibility for more reform, right? Like Apollo saying that he'll change the law if he needs to, you know, like there's a lot here that could be done in the next couple games, but you don't really get any of that. They kind of just like scramble together some plots and have some vague allusions to Apollo's lineage sort of going forwards. And oh god, look at these awesome character designs as well. Could you imagine any of this? Oh, I kind of like Silver the Hedgehog Apollo at the bottom right there. Oh, so cool. Oh, and they gave him a hat do you see in the middle and the bottom left? Like, that's so fun. They really wanted someone to wear that hat, huh? Oh, this is so cool. But I love all the characters. I love this game, you know. I think it's got its flaws, but I think it's genuinely brilliant at times, and kind of bad at other times. But like, you know, it's a mixed bag. It's the beginning of a new trilogy. Well, it was supposed to be a consistent trilogy, but it's the start of something that didn't necessarily get finished, but that is still worth knowing. And I like seeing these designs as well, because you can see a lot of Lamara in Trucy as well, you know, like there's, I don't know, with the bangs on the left, not quite, but like, I don't know, seeing how rooted her character design is in that resemblance is quite fun. Oh, Trucy. Oh, I love a like casual outfit on the left. That's fun. Oh god, I love seeing all of this. This is so cool. Mr. Hat. Oh god. Mr. Hat was supposed to be a lot more freaky, huh? He looks like a proper fucking person. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Because, you know, there's a lot here in these games that are very interesting. Oh god, could you imagine Phoenix, like, looking like Yakuza Phoenix on the left there? Little puffy jacket as well. Yeah, I'm kind of glad they didn't give him, like, a suit jacket. Because I felt like that would have... I don't know, that would have made him seem a little less disheveled, you know what I mean? Like, oh, and I absolutely adore Christoph Gavin as a villain. I think he's brilliant. I think he's the most sinister villain of the entire series. You don't get as much of a fear of any villain as much as Christoph. He's so sinister and so reserved and calm until he's not, obviously. But like, he's just he's poisonous. That one. He's just very. I don't know, there's just something so compelling about him as well. I don't know, I would have loved to have seen him show up in other games as well and sort of iterate on him as a character, his dynamic with Clavier as well, you know. Oh god, these looks are very interesting. I don't think I've seen this before, this is fun. Looking like frickin' Herlock Sholmes on the top left there, huh? Yeah. Oh, I love, like, young Clav. I love his trousers. It's the trousers, mostly, but, like, god, just look at him. The perfect little femboy. God, there really was the femboy twin era for this Ace Attorney with these two, huh? Oh, I kind of like him with the hat as well. That's fun. Let's set the music. What do we want to listen to? This one. Actually. Let's listen to... Have we got any new music? Collapse list. Trilogy exclusive. Wait, we'll listen to this. Oh, no, it just turns to that. Oh, I have to confirm the change. This is fun gameplay, right? You guys like this? Hearing this? Yeah, no, he really works with the purple there. Like, the pink and blue doesn't quite match. And there's glasses as well. Not as great. Yeah, the green looks weird too. No, I think they nailed it with the purple. Oh. Oh, Clav. You beautiful son of a bitch. Yeah, no, again, I'm really sorry for how short this episode was. Oh, but it's fun going through all this stuff. At least it gives us a little extra time to kind of just, like, go through all of this. Oh, I like the design of Emma with the ponytail. That's cute. Yeah. I guess we'll just flip through this stuff. Oh god, look at the frickin' middle left frickin' chunky Shardy Smith, like. Oh, damn. Oh. Anyway, folks, I think, I guess we'll leave it there for now. Next up for the channel, I think I want to try and do, the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. I think that'd be a lot of fun to do that. But, yeah, again, I don't know, maybe I'll just go back to Ace Attorney immediately, but I think I'm going to try and do the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, because I reckon you guys might enjoy that too. And I'm a big Sonic fan, so it should be fun. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that. I'll try and get that going maybe next week. But yeah, again, I'm really happy to have played this game with you all. Thank you all for joining me on this little journey. We'll definitely be back to the Ace Attorney series very soon. I think we'll probably end up doing the original trilogy after the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. So that'd be fun. Oh, they should have given frickin' Darian that middle design with no shirt. That's so much better. Oh, yeah, what a shame. But yeah, I'll just flick through these a little bit longer and then call it quits. But yeah, thank you everyone for being here and being a part of this. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.